breaking news just coming in. Kashmir IG Vijay Kumar speaks to India today after forces eliminate top Hizbul commander Riaz Naiku. Says, and I quote, Riaz was involved in many killings. He was a role model for terrorists. His death will slow down the recruitment process. Unquote.
एक बड़ी कामयाबी हाथ लगी है सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के। रियाज नाइकू मारा गया है, डिटेल दीजिए।
रियाज नाइकू हिजबुल मुजाहिदीन का चीफ कमांडर था पूरे जम्मू कश्मीर स्टेट के लिए, और ये मई 2012 से ये एक्टिव मिलिटेंट था और लास्ट 3 ईयर से एचएम का चीफ था। और इसको कल हम लोग मॉर्निंग में कल इसको फोन कर लिए थे, और आज जब सर्च शुरू हुआ था दोनों साइड से क्रॉस फायर ही मारा गया है। इसके साथ इसका एक और एसोसिएट मिलिटेंट है, एक्टिव मिलिटेंट भी मारा गया है।
एक बड़ी कामयाबी हालांकि ये पिछले कुछ दिनों में हमने सेटबैक देखा है। आप मानते हैं कि इंडिजिनस फेस रहा है, लोकल फेस रहा है, रियाज नाइकू के मरने से मिलिटेंसी पे, टेररिज्म पे क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
एक तो सबसे बड़ी बात है कि रियाज नाइकू सिर्फ मिलिटेंट नहीं था, बल्कि बहुत बड़े क्रिमिनल मैंडेट थे, बहुत सारे सिविलियन किलिंग में इन्वॉल्व था, बहुत सारे सिक्योरिटी फोर्स पुलिस किलिंग में इन्वॉल्व था, और ये बहुत मोटिवेट करता था, एक रोल मॉडल था यहाँ के लड़कों के लिए, खासकर के मिलिटेंट तंजीम के लिए। और इसको जाने से यहाँ के भर्ती में बहुत कमी आएगी और सिक्योरिटी फोर्स का मनोबल बहुत ऊंचा बढ़ा है, और इस कंट्री ऑपरेशन को लोग जारी रखेंगे।
आपसे एक और सवाल पूछना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि अभी हाल फिलहाल में हंडवारा हुआ तो लगातार हमले बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। हिजबुल मुजाहिदीन और टीआरएफ की जहां तक बात आ रही है, मिलजुल के काम कर रहे हैं। अगर रियाज नाइकू को आज कोई रिप्लेस करता है तो कौन करेगा और उसे कैसे डील किया जाएगा?
ये सिक्योरिटी रीजन हम लोग नहीं बताएंगे, क्योंकि हम लोग जो उसको रिप्लेस करेगा उसको भी रिप्लेस बहुत जल्दी कर लेंगे, और हम लोग का ये ऑपरेशन जो है चलता रहेगा।
बॉडी वापस नहीं देने का फैसला किया गया है, हमने देखा पिछले कुछ एनकाउंटर्स में भी हुआ है। तो क्योंकि रियाज नाइकू टॉप कमांडर AA प्लस रहा है, किस तरह से आप लोग प्रक्रिया और लॉ एंड ऑर्डर और इंटरनेट के बारे में भी बताइए कि किस तरह से आप लोग इस पर काम करेंगे?
पूरे कश्मीर के लिए वो इंटरनेट को शट डाउन कर दिए, और वॉइस कॉल भी बंद कर दिए, SMS भी बंद कर दिए, और पूरी लॉकडाउन स्टार्ट है, पूरा कर्फ्यू इम्पोज कर दिए पूरे कश्मीर में, और कोई भी वारदात नहीं होने देंगे, और सिक्योरिटी फोर्स पुलिस फुल कमांड में है।
Joining us live for the very latest on this, Gaurav, you're the best expert to talk about this. Riaz was involved in many killings, and with his being neutralized and killed at the moment, is this really going to slow down the recruitment process?
Chaiti, this is one of the biggest successes for our security forces in Jammu and Kashmir. The elimination of Riaz Naiku is almost like a death blow to the Hizbul Mujahideen terrorist organization, which was actually tottering after the death of Burhan Wani in 2016 and the breakaway faction leader Zakir Musa 2 years later. So as of now, this terrorist organization, which was directly now being funded by Pakistan. Remember, Lashkar-e-Taiba is a Pakistani terrorist organization. Jaish-e-Mohammed is a Pakistani terrorist organization. Hizbul Mujahideen, though funded through Pakistan by that Hawala network, comprised terrorists mostly from the valley. And this man was holding this terrorist organization together, Riaz Naiku. He was an engineering student, a mathematics teacher who became a terrorist and was involved in targeting security forces. He was more than just a terrorist. More importantly, he was an ideologue. He was a terror recruiter. He was a motivator. So the fact that he's now been neutralized will ensure, look, this year 35 youngsters joined terror ranks, Chaiti. The recruitment is likely to go down. 65 terrorists have been neutralized so far this year, 28 in the month of April alone. So that goes on to show the forces are on a, virtually in an overdrive to neutralize terror big time before the onset of summer in a bigger way.
And Gaurav, it's a very strong message going out to the other terror outfits that exist in the valley as well. And can we safely say this is just perhaps the beginning?
Chaiti, the security forces are in an overdrive. I've been speaking to sources in Jammu and Kashmir, and they say, remember, this is also the first summer after abrogation of Article 370. Pakistan is desperately trying to give a fillip to terror with 65 terrorists neutralized from January till May, and 28 in the month of April alone. Recruitment is down, terror morale is down, and that is why Pakistan is trying to push in terrorists. Now, especially in the Lipa Valley, this is North Kashmir, area opposite North Kashmir. Terrorist launch pads in Atmukam, and they're like overflowing with terrorists. Pakistan is desperately trying to push them this side. People like Riaz Naiku who've been killed today, now people like Riaz Naiku would serve as a very important link. They would motivate local youngsters to steal a weapon from a security force personnel, to lob a grenade at somebody. Once their security forces are targeted, then that youngster is never allowed to come back into the mainstream, and he's recruited as a terrorist, whether he's blackmailed, bullied, pushed, indoctrinated by misusing religion. Riaz Naiku did all of that along earlier with Burhan Wani and Zakir Musa. So this was the trinity of terror. The entire trinity of terror has now been eliminated. First Burhan Wani, then Zakir Musa, and now Riaz Naiku.
Absolutely. Continue to stay with us right there, Gaurav. Shuja ul Haq is also joining us from the valley. Shuja, if you could just give our viewers a sense of the kind of overground network that Riaz Naiku had and how he was considered to be the poster boy of terrorism in the valley.
Well, Chethi, Riaz Naiku was, very influential when it comes to his approach towards the local boys, particularly in areas like South Kashmir. He had a good network of overground workers as well, and that was one of the reasons why he managed to give the security forces a slip in many encounters or in many, coordinate search operations that were mounted time and again. He, like we have been mentioning, has been surviving for last close to 8 years of him being active at various levels in these militant groups, and he was one of the very important factors when it came to Hizbul Mujahideen. He was someone who kept this organization together at one of the most difficult times in last couple of years, when another outfit called Ansar Ghazwatul Hind was floated by Zakir Musa. At that point of time, a lot of the militants from Hizbul Mujahideen were actually taken out from that group, and another group was made. It was Riaz Naiku who kept Hizbul Mujahideen together at that point of time. So that in itself gives a sense of how important he was for this organization, and why it would be a huge blow for Hizbul Mujahideen and its activities on the ground, when it comes to Kashmir. And another part is, yes, he was influential and was seen as an ideologue who would, attract youngsters towards these groups. So, in a sense, a recruiter. So, security forces are hoping that his killing would bring down the recruitment as well. Of course, we'll have to wait and see how that plays out on the ground. But yes, for now, it is seen as a big shot in the arm for the anti-insurgency operations in Kashmir.
Shuja and Gaurav, continue to stay with us. We also got a first up reaction from MM Khajuria and SP Ved. Listen in to what they had to say.
It's a great achievement, and it's a setback for the terrorists that they find very, very difficult to make up. This fellow has been not only active for 8 years, he has been the inspiration for a large number of people whom he recruited and involved in this bloodshed. The security forces deserve all the credit. We should never forget that we have paid a very heavy price for fighting against terrorism. Our sacrifices, our number of our martyrs is very large, and this is the day when we should pay extra homage to them because of their sacrifices, and that we have been able to save this man and break the back of the Hizbul Mujahideen in Kashmir, particularly in South Kashmir.
I compliment the today's operation planners, meticulous planning and execution by JNK Police, Army and CRPF. He was one of the, after Burhan, he was the main terrorist who was misusing the social media and threatening the policemen and their families, not only anti-India propaganda through the social media, but also mislead the boys, local boys joining terrorist ranks. He was responsible for some number of local boys joining terrorist ranks and getting killed, and then making a scene out of their dead bodies in the funerals.
We're slipping in a very short commercial break here on India Today. When we return, Congress questions Karnataka government's decision to cancel all interstate train services for migrants after appeal made by real estate developers. This and more in just a bit.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.